When we were scouting locations, we'd go to all these little Texas towns, all the small towns that this type of story would have taken place in, and you go there and there's like a Subway on the corner and maybe you see a new car somewhere, but you really can't tell other than that like what time period it is, because everyone just keeps everything. Everyone's wearing their old overalls and Dickies jeans and cowboy boots, and there's nothing modern about it. And that's exactly what we wanted this movie to feel like. We didn't want there to be a single thing modern about it. I kept describing it as like, I want this whole movie to have the texture of like an old piece of wood that you'd find in an abandoned house, and that's sort of what we strove for. My name is David Lowery. I directed Ain't Them Bodies Saints, which is playing in the U.S. dramatic competition at the Sundance Film Festival. Ain't Them Bodies Saints is a story of an outlaw who breaks out of prison and sets out across the Texas countryside to find his wife and the daughter that was born while he was in prison. The movie begins, and this isn't a spoiler, but it begins with them getting caught, because that's usually where the stories end. And so we decided, as these archetypal characters meet, their fate, that's about the point where you can really start digging into them and figuring out what really is going on inside of them and what makes them tick. If you were to come knock on my door 18 months ago, it would have been like, yeah, we're going to make this movie for $500,000 in Texas with some friends, the way we always make films. That's the way I've always done it. Then the script got into the writing labs last December, almost exactly, probably a year ago today. William Morris Endeavor heard about it. I think they just keep track of what projects go to the labs, and an agent there named Craig Gastel called me and just wanted to read it. Was just like, let me see if I can make some things happen with this movie. And I was like, sure. And if you go to work, basically. And so while I was at the writing labs, cell phones don't work up there, so you're sort of like isolated, just focusing on creativity. And then as soon as I left, I had a lot of emails and there were a lot of people excited about the script. And I left Sundance and went to LA and started meeting actors, and financing started to fall into place. And I think it was really through Sundance's lab programs that it sort of got that stamp of approval, and also the little kick in the butt that we needed to sort of like take it to the next level.